welcome to Miguel Cardona.
All right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, you. How we doing? We feeling energized? Well, good, we should. We have an amazing ticket, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Look, I can feel the energy here in Chicago. I got in, a little bit of delay, about 2:30 in the morning. Strong coffee, and the energy is keeping me moving because we have a bold, inspiring, and unifying path forward under Vice President Harris and Governor Walz. That's what this election's about. It's about our future. Vice President Harris and Governor Walz are fighting for a future that every American can see themselves in, where our middle class is strong and our freedoms are sound. And you can't talk about middle class without talking about the important role of our unions in our country. One of the things I love about this country is the diversity that we have here. It's our greatest strength, despite what some people are saying about poisoning blood and all that. It's our greatest strength. One thing that unifies us is that we come from different places, but we come here so that our families could have a better life. That's what unifies us. And that's something that, in my experience, was made possible because of unions. My father was a police officer for over 30 years and benefited from a strong union. I remember us going into the middle class, my father buying his first home. And I moved 7 times before I was 13 years old, from one apartment to another. But when he got a good, strong union job and he got benefits and he got a good competitive salary and overtime benefits, we were able to buy our first home. That's the power of unions. I was blessed to serve as a vice president for my local union when I was an educator coming up as a school principal. And I, too, was at the table saying, no, we need to make sure we're treated with dignity. For me, unions represent push in the middle class, benefits, competitive salaries, people being able to buy homes. There's no way in hell we can invest in America and not think that unions are not going to be the backbone of that work ahead. Whether it's the CHIPS and Science Act, the infrastructure plan, or the climate provisions and the Inflation Reduction Act, they must be union work, or else a very small few benefit. Look, Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, they get it. They grew up in middle-class families. They worked hard to get ahead. And now they want to help other families do the same. They have a vision of freedom, of fairness, justice, opportunity for everyone, not just some, but for everyone. It stands in sharp contrast to what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are offering. They simply want to sell out the middle class to benefit the wealthy and well-connected. See, I grew up old school hip-hop, and there was a song that said, you could get with this.
You can get with that.
You could get with, or you could get with,
This.
or you could get with,
That.
but you should get with this,
Because
because this is where it's at. It's that simple. It's that simple.
I love that.
It's that simple for our country. Look at Project 2025. What a mess that is. What a train wreck that is. So forget about Project 2025. Let's focus on our project of 2024, getting Kamala Harris elected as president. We're not going back. We're not going back to the divisive rhetoric of 2016 and 2020 through 2021, where as a school principal and as a district leader, I remember walking into elementary schools and learning from teachers that their Mexican-American students wouldn't come to school because they were afraid of being deported, because they were promoting separating families. That's not the America that I want for my children. Look, I'm here in my personal capacity, but I'm a lifelong educator. I'm a father. The title of Papi is my favorite title. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that we're clear about what's at stake, that you could get with this or you could get with that. And clearly, they're not like us. They're not like us. They're not, right? They're not. So when we go to the polls this fall, we can choose our future. And we're all going to have to answer the question, what kind of country do we want to live in? The choice is very clear to me. My message is, damn it, let's wake up, let's make noise. There has to be a sense of urgency. And as a lifelong educator and father of students in schools, we need to pay our teachers more. Yeah. Period. Period. That is the middle class. That is the middle class. Yo, let's get to work unapologetically defending democracy, defending freedom, defending liberty. And to do that well, not only do we need the Harris-Walz ticket, but we need Democrats up and down the ballot to win, because we need the Hill. We need the Hill. So let's all do our work. Let's put in the work. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get it done. We can do this. We will do this. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love the hip hop.
Thank you.
Thank you
I gotta
so
do it.
much.
Gotta do it.
Thank you.
Grazie. È difficile.